Danganronpa.
And starting. Welcome back, everyone, to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Last time, oh look, there he is. We lost Nagito. Yes, we did. He died. And now we are going to do the trial. Chapter 5, trial. Yes, finally. Okay. Pre-trial prep. I don't think I really need to do any more of these skills. Let's just set that. Yes, the trickster Nagito is brutally murdered. His unpredictable death has left a looming shadow of mystery in the hearts of Hajime and the others. Who is the traitor? What was the clue Nagito left? Will they be able to see the light within the darkness? Between hope and despair. Yeah. Okay, let's do this.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Okay.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Yeah, I know.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
Yes,
I'll
we know.
punish everyone besides the blackened. Oh my, Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit?
She's not saying a word.
Yes, though!
Interesting, she's not even like tied up like she normally is. Wow, still nothing.
One more time! Jeez! How about this one?
He's really trying to get a reaction out of her.
This will be my final blow!
Nothing.
It's useless.
Please stop! I feel bad for Monomi.
Aww.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all.
Yes.
The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake.
And then he brutally died.
Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
Don't act like you don't know.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
We don't know that yet.
No, that might not be it.
Yeah.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
I don't think so.
Don't say something so stupid. There's no way in hell I'm the traitor.
Yeah, I highly doubt it's Kazuichi. I don't know. He just doesn't seem like a traitorous guy to me.
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
Hajime, the traitor and the killer who killed Nagito, is here, right? Are they the same person? Or... I honestly don't want any of these characters to be the traitor or the killer, because I like all of them. I mean, I know I don't spend a lot of time with Akari, but... Is that her name? Man, it's
The
been so
killer
long.
didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was so beat
No,
up.
Akane. I don't know why I called her
What
Akari.
were they trying to find out by torturing him?
I know I didn't spend a lot of time with her, but she's a cool
Definitely the
character.
bomb's hiding place.
Um,
If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first!
Nope.
That was Fuyuhiko.
I don't think so.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Yeah. I mean, he's a Yakuza. Why'd the killer have to torture Nagito? No, the wounded Nagito.
The killer didn't tape Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Oh, yes!
No,
duct
that's
tape.
wrong.
Torture wounds. That was actually a slip.
But Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape, so he wouldn't have been able to confess anything.
Ha
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
ha! Ha! I figured it out. Oh, shish. I don't hate Kazuichi, but he can be a bit
I just
annoying.
realized it. It's a trap.
Especially with his, like, stalkery obsession with Sonya. He needs to just, like, chill out, dude.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Don't call me stupid. Stupid? Don't call me stupid. I don't like it. Okay.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, but that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
I can't back down.
Oh. Damn it.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, but that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Advance.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagi and got information about the bomb's location. Then, after they killed, they duct taped his mouth.
No. Because it had blood on the outside.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, but that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated. Like you said, if Nagito, you obviously assume he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. They wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
I think it's duct tape.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to
Because there was
answer
blood
anything?
on the outside of the tape.
Pay attention. This is first, the killer tortured Nagi and got information. Then, after they killed him,
Wrong!
Allow me to cut through those words.
You are incorrect, Kazuichi, because there was blood on the outside of the duct tape.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
what did you say?
Ha!
Who cares about the duct tape? We might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors.
No, Akane.
We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? Do you have a crush on him or something?
What, like your obsession with Sonya? Please, you have no right to talk. Are you in elementary school or something?
You were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right?
Yeah, but Kazuichi wasn't a big fan of that. He was like, no, I don't want to see.
The blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
Yeah, he had a clear patch.
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds,
Yikes.
which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream.
I mean, yeah, you would scream with all that.
Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
That's the most confusing part.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
I mean, that's what it looks like.
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
Probably.
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
True.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
We can't think of any other reason.
But why? His body was far away from the fire,
But
though.
who could have done that?
It was separated by a curtain.
When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Unfortunately, so far, the person at the top of the suspect list is Sonia, because she wasn't at the center island where she was supposed to be searching for the bombs. She went off to the military base. But then there was also the thing that she was looking for the bombs. She was looking for the fake bombs.
Some kind of setup?
Think
Like what?
because of what she saw at the military base. But it makes her the suspect, and I don't want her to be because I adore her.
I do not know that, but that has been the pattern before.
That's our Miss Sonia. You have such an amazingly high intellect.
And you have such pink eyes.
Alrighty then. Let's think about this based on what Miss Sonia thinks. Is that okay, Miss Sonia?
Damn right it is!
The reason for the fire, huh? They're right. We need to clear that up first. Well, obviously it was like... I think they used the Monokuma panels? And the lighter. Yeah.
The
That's
direct
one
cause of the fire was... the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Yes.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter,
Clatter, clatter, clatter.
it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
Telling
If they
you.
tipped over the lighter in some way,
Yes.
it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
No.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No. Ah, not that.
Crap!
No.
The direct cause of the fire was... the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
Oh.
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
No, they didn't.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
No.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
Nope.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
Nope.
Or perhaps opening the door caused intense wind pressure to tip
No.
over the lighter.
No.
The direct cause of the fire was...
Oh, nope, wrong button.
the oil lighter found at...
The killer used some... He lit the curtain on fire.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape. It can stand up
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
some way.
Maybe they used invisible thread.
No.
There should have been a way to tip it over with...
Or perhaps opening the door caused...
Yeah, agree with Sonia.
I agree with that. I also agree that opening the door is what started the fire.
Yeah.
Just as I thought, it was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, sweetheart, no.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels.
That's why Akane had a tough time trying to get in the door.
A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from
Domino
the warehouse
effect.
door to the fire's origin.
Dominoes.
Does that mean anything?
Yes.
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
Yeah.
A domino effect. You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
Yep.
In place of those tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door, the first panel toppled into the second.
Yeah, but like, look at this. Why would they use the fire to destroy evidence when Nagito's body is all the way over there?
And from there, they felt like dominoes until they reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
No, because there was music.
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
Oh, and the lights.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
Yes, music. Killer did one thing to hide the domino effect. Yes, it was this.
I see!
Yeah!
You're talking about the MP3 player, right? That hymn blaring throughout the warehouse masked the sound of the falling panels.
Yep. Yeah. The music.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Yeah, I kind of had trouble with it. They were being blocked.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
Yep.
And when we opened the door, the domino effect started, and the falling panels eventually reached the lighter.
Yeah, and that's how the warehouse caught on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
You don't look so sure.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Because the panel was blocking it, right?
But the blocked doorway, there wasn't enough space for a person to fit through, right?
Oh, how would they get out?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
If the killer set up the panels, there's no way they would have been able to do that and make sure it blocked the door, because they would be stuck in there. I see, so the problem, Chucky, is the killer couldn't have left.
I see!
Ha.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
We're getting to the roots of the problem.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
No, because everyone was outside.
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Unless...
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
Yes, Sonia, we know.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
Did Nagito do this to himself?
You don't mean...
If that's true, this murder...
Hajime? What do you mean?
Really? What a tricky jerk. What a tricky little... Where is he? You.
This is my answer.
Tricky little jerk.
What if it was Nagito?
Why'd you bring him up? He's the victim, you know.
But he's the only one who could have set it up.
He wasn't just the victim. Maybe.
Oh, there's no maybe about this, sweetheart.
Huh?
Not just the victim? What does that mean?
It means he did it.
He was the victim. And he was the perpetrator, too. Maybe.
Don't say maybe, we're on the right course here.
Are you saying this was a suicide? Don't be stupid.
Hate that word, but I think it's true.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
Did he do that to himself? That's crazy.
Are you saying those were all self-inflicted?
But not that surprising, considering how insane Nagito is.
But Nagito might do something like that. don't you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him, actually.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember?
Don't forget, this was the guy who filled a revolver with 5 bullets and tried to shoot himself in the head for a Russian roulette.
Even for a creep like Nagito, it'd be impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't give up.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Yes.
Need to discuss?
Fuyuhiko, I understand why you're confused. This is like really a lot to take in. But we have to figure this out, and we have to discuss all possibilities.
That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Like you said, it seems impossible if you think about it, but I feel like I'm overlooking something. Alright, let's figure it out. Make my argument.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Yes.
That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
But the other arm wasn't really tied up.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
No.
Or if you use your front tail?
What?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
What am I
To
supposed to do?
actually tie up your own arms and legs.
What if he didn't?
That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but
Let me see.
tying both arms would be impossible.
What if he didn't tie the other arm?
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
No.
Or if you use your front tail?
No.
Dirty joke! Is that a
What
dirty
am I
joke?
supposed to do?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Nope.
That's obviously
Okay,
impossible.
I think it's that one.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth? Or if you use your...
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Okay, I think I have to combat the first one.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with... It'd be impossible.
How about if you use... Or if you use your...
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Nope.
That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with... It'd be impossible.
How about if you use... Or if you use your...
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty
No,
joke?
come on, we can do this.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
There's too much
Tying
in
just
front of
the
this
tying
thing.
both arms would...
You couldn't do much with... It'd be impossible.
How about if you use... Or if you use your...
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Tying just the legs is one. Tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with... It'd be impossible if you were by...
How about if you use your teeth?
Or if you use your...
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty
Yeah,
joke?
I know what I'm supposed to do.
To actually tie up your own...
Yeah, got him.
No, that's wrong.
Took
Hold
me a
on
bit.
a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs
But
were...
his other one wasn't technically tied down to anything because the rope was burned.
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
We don't know that though.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might
And
look
his
like
body
that,
was really far away from the fire.
but that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
Ha 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 ha. Proof that burnt rope and Nagito's end is his sleeve?
I see.
Yeah, because his sleeve isn't burnt.
Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, his sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree?
Suspicious, suspicious, suspicious.
A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Nagito, you sick boy.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
You sick boy.
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll
No.
let you cop a feel if you want.
No, Akane.
Akane, you should not give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
Sonia!
That's definitely wrong.
Fine. I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me,
No,
right?
stop.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Please stop.
I mean, even if his right hand wasn't tied up, the knife was still stabbed into it, you know?
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand. Ah, that much is obvious.
Unless the knife was somehow standing up. Then all he would have to do was turn his right hand and go pa-pang! Just like in that episode of Case Closed. Where the guy made it look like a murder, but it was actually a suicide because he had a knife frozen in a block of ice. He fell backwards, landed on the knife, and then the ice would melt away, making it look like he's been stabbed in the back, when actually he just fell back.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
Now she just tried to charge me. Now she wants the money back. What the heck?
Hold on. There should be a way.
Yeah, case closed.
Then hurry up and spill it.
Kitty cat, get your clothes out of my clothes, please. Thank you.
If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000%
Wait.
interest.
But I'm the one who gives you the Benjamin, so wouldn't you be giving it back to me? Using only your right hand. Yeah, that's definitely an answer. Yes, I know the answer. It's the... Oh, right! The Monokuma plushie had that giant hole in it.
Even if Nagito's right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw
Plushie!
the knife into the air and let the knife fall,
No.
could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
That's not his thing.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Yes! Agree
agree
with
with that.
Chucky.
The life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Woohoo!
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's
And
stomach.
blood around it. Yes.
He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then he slammed his hand onto it.
Ouch.
If that's it, he had to place the plushie near him. And it also
How
explains
did it
the
end up over
mysterious
there, though?
blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
And Nagito is a sick genius.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
Nah, that guy will never die.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
Oh, if that plushie had burned up, we'd be so lost.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
What a jerk.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
The spear? Yeah, he's gonna mention
The spear. Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right?
Yep.
If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. Mm-hmm. If that's true, how is that possible?
The cord.
He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Well, the spear has a cord. So if
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
I don't think so.
There is a limit to his constitution.
Yeah, I don't think anyone could handle that.
If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Probably, yeah. Kazuichi?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Yeah, it's like being stabbed with a cannon.
Say it one more time. I need you recorded. For reasons.
Am I missing a dirty joke or something?
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying it's impossible?
Not impossible, we just have to figure it out.
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
It's way too brutal.
I also agree with
And
that.
our evidence points that no one else could have done it.
To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty, I could never believe that.
Because if it wasn't Nagito, we would have to somehow explain how on earth the killer got out of the warehouse.
You say you can't believe it? You just don't want to believe it, right?
Hush you!
But that's why you keep getting betrayed over and over again, right? Same goes for this time, too.
I don't believe you.
Just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone.
Why didn't we finally snap back?
If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Do you, Monami?
Monami sassing me.
Yeah, she sassed back. Boy.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far.
That doesn't mean you have
So
to think it's gonna happen every time.
This might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
You all thought Nekomaru's death was suicide?
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course, that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
Oh, God, dude.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed.
But that doesn't mean we have to give in.
But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone.
Go, Chucky!
No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also want to believe that there's no killer. But suicide is unimaginable.
No, it's not!
Do you really think so?
We can figure this
But
out.
you said it too. It'd be impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
I did say difficult, but I never said impossible.
Oh, she got you there, boys.
I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed himself with that spear.
What kind of way?
I don't know.
We have to figure it out.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
Oh, Chucky, sweetheart.
That's how. We made it this far up till now.
I mean, I don't mean to flex my own skills, but...
Everyone, working together.
True. Let's go. Let's do this. She's right. We made it through several ordeals up till now by doing that. Then even now...
All right, let's do this.
Yeah! Great. Brown knife, blood on left hand, duct tape.
How did Nagito stab himself with a spear?
That's looky.
Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito,
think it has anything to do with
his
that.
right hand was covered by the knife, right?
Yes.
He was only able to move his left hand.
Left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
But there was blood on it.
Then that rules out his left hand.
No, wait.
If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his teeth?
No,
Or maybe he used his front tail.
stop with that.
I know guys have tails that get hard when they're grabbed.
What are you saying?
The blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
I think I have to argue with Kazuichi. With the blood on the left hand.
How did Nagito
Oh
stab
yeah,
himself
because
with
his
a
palm was
spear?
completely clean, while every
Let's work
other part of
together
his
and
hand
think
was
this
all
through.
bloody.
When the spear stabbed Nagito,
Why would his palm be
his
so
right
clean?
hand was covered by the knife, right?
True.
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
Nope.
If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his, or maybe he used his. I know guys have tails.
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Stop it.
How did Nagito? Let's work together. When the spear stabbed
His right hand was
He was only able to move his left hand.
But his left hand was also tied up.
Then that rules out his left hand.
Yeah!
No, that's wrong.
Because his whole palm was all clean.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Ha 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 ha.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand.
Why was his palm completely clean?
The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange?
It just stops like it was covered up.
He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
And around his fingers.
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached,
Then how is
right?
it on the parts of his fingers?
That settles the description of that bloodstain, but it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look,
Oh, and
there's blood on the back of his hand, around the middle joints of his fingers.
if you clench your fists and blood splatters, that's the part it would cover.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural blood stain, but what's wrong with
You
that?
clench your fist and you're holding something and the blood splattered up from up your arm. It would cover that part of the hand. I see.
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit.
Ooh.
If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
Clenched. Gripping something.
I see! When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
No.
Perish the thought! He was obviously grabbing the spear.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But what if he didn't grip the spear, he gripped the cord?
But even if he held the spear with his tied up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
That's right, that's the problem.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
No, wake up.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it. Maybe.
Tell us anyway. Share with the class.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. I think.
Stop saying I think. You need to be more certain about yourself.
However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
Yes, yes, the cord! What section of the spear was he holding on to? The cord. The cord. Not the horde. The cord.
That's it. Instead of the handle,
ain't She-Ra.
Nagito
There's
must
no
have been
cord
holding
here.
onto the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too.
Except for one part of the cord, because it was all
Plus,
clean.
The joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut off section about the same size as a human fist?
Yes.
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? Mm-hmm. And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
Yes.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
Because that's...
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
no. He used the,
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki?
Chiaki's doing very well today.
I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily.
Hey, we're not giving up now. Nagito's gripping the cord extending from the butt of the spear with his left hand. But from there, how would he stab himself in the stomach?
It seems we are stuck. Shall we have tea time?
Tea time!
At a time like this, how about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan name.
One step at a time. What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Upright. Nagito was facing up and the spear was stabbed through his stomach facing upright. So if it was just before that, it would have fallen in a straight line. Say the spear and the fact Nagito was holding... Yeah? But if I put those together and think about it, I should be able to figure it out. Which game is this? Logic Dive? Yes. I like this game. Yeah. Oh, slow down a bit. Okay, go. Oh, God! It scared me. Please don't do that. Ah! Ah! Whee! Question 1. Where was the spear just before it impaled Nagito? It was above him. Otherwise, it wouldn't have ended up in that upright position. Yeah! Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Ah! Eh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear me. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. I got it. Yeah! Haha! Question 2. Besides the spear, what else was above Nagito? Oh, it was the guider thing. Oh! So he had the spear, he looped it over, held the cord with one hand, and then he let it go and it fell. Is that what happened? Ah! Oh! Let's go! Ow! Do you mind? Hip. Whee! Whee! Question 3. What item connects both the spear and the ceiling grinder? Ooh, the cord. The cord? The cord! Ah! Yeah!
It's all coming together.
Yeah, it is.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Nice.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
Mm-hmm.
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
No, Sonia.
That'd be awesome, but he probably used the ceiling girder directly above him.
Nagito probably slung the cord over the ceiling girder, and using that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him.
Whew.
And if Nagito let go of the cord,
Ow.
the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
And that's how blood got on the grinder.
I noticed a slight red streak on the ceiling girder.
Red.
It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious? He really committed suicide? Like that?
Yeah, but why?
Probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else did this, there's no reason they'd go to all this trouble just to kill someone with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was.
But
Why
why?
did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
But why did he
So
do
you're
this?
saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real?
Yeah, Nagito was weird.
He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Yep.
Not just that, he did all that while he was gripping the spear?
Mm-hmm. I know it's far-fetched, but
That
he's
spear
weird.
should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Well, they say when you're in pain to grip something.
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth too?
Most likely.
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Creepy, creepy, creepy.
Did he need to go that far? That's beyond crazy. Why would he do that to himself?
I don't know yet.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer.
He wanted the traitor to step in.
His goal was to get us all executed.
No, it was to get the traitor executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Because he was obsessed with the traitor.
Want us to die that bad?
That's That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
Jeez, I'm starting to feel a little sympathetic towards him. How stupid of me. I completely underestimated his capacity for malice. A mind-boggling malice that threatened us as if even after he's died. That's the form his malice took. I've forgotten all about it until now. If he was here now, he'd probably be sneering at me.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right? Whatever became of that?
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
Maybe all this was actually a ploy to get the traitor to reveal himself so that no one would die.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
Interesting.
He tried to make us doubt each other and tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
Yeah, I'm curious.
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
Yes, but...
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
I wonder...
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
So that I agree that Nagito killed him. He did that. But I don't know if that's the reason.
No, I agree that Nagito killed himself, but I feel like there's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
No, there's something. I mean, I sort of understand what she's talking about. I don't think it's a mistake to assume Nagito committed that, but why do I feel so uneasy about it? It's because we don't know who the traitor is, or...
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong
No!
sometimes.
Always trust your gut, Akane. It's always been right so far. Well, most of the time.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other
No, I don't think
conclusion.
Akane's gut has ever been wrong. She was right about the ninja trick Peko used. She was right about a lot of things, using only her gut to guide her.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh?
It's not going to be that easy.
That means we're done with this last class trial and we can leave this island, right? It's okay to reach such a happy ending, right?
Then it's okay? It's okay to say, you've decided on the killer? Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hajime, stepping up to the play.
Hold on. Why?
I know, Fihiko, this is going to be really confusing, but there's something going on.
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
But even I don't know what it is.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but
But something's really weird.
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is.
Huh?
No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But
why?
I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Yeah, we weren't having any other time to discuss it.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death.
Oh, you mean the poison?
Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
Something that even he couldn't mess with.
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
I know, but... couldn't mess with. I'm actually not sure. I'm not sure.
Crap!
Is it the poison?
Crap!
No. I don't know what it is. Something related to his death that even he couldn't.
I see.
Oh, the Monokuma file.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Okay, even I don't know. The victim is Nagito Komeda. The body was discovered in the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a lactation on his left arm, and the panels. Is it the time? Suspicious part of Monokuma file. What is it? What's in the Monokuma file? I don't know. Don't do this to me! Time of death? I'm assuming, sir. Okay, almost. Nope. Oh. Cause of death? Oh, no. Ah, god damn it. Stop! It's too many of you! Ah! Cause of of the oh Jesus Christ. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. There's too many stuff going on. My God, I just need an 8. Was it? No, I just need D. Oh my God, death. Eh. Oh God. Oh God. H. My God, why was it so crowded?
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
Oh. I would have just assumed it was the spear. Not only is there... Oh, it only explains his injuries.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
Then if it was so obvious, why was it not stated in the Monokuma file?
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was a cause of death.
But is it?
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth!
Oh, shush.
There he goes again! I I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say.
Why are you talking?
But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Yes, yes, yes.
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his
No,
death
it's
wasn't
definitely
a suicide?
Maybe just not the way we think.
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
I know, it's a headache.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all
That's
killed?
the question.
Are you sticking up for him?
No.
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here? Did Nagito's
Interesting,
malice drive him to
interesting.
risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
Yeah, he is weird.
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice.
Stop being creepy.
I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
Ah, shush you. You're a bear.
Friendship.
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
Yeah.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case,
Look
I'll
at
do
his
my
little
best to go along
smile.
with it.
He's pretending he doesn't care, but he does.
This is friggin' annoying.
Come on,
But if
Kazuichi.
you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Yay, Kazuichi.
Hey, Monokuma, you heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait.
Haha.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe.
Aww. Splendid. You guys are so splendid right now.
Thank you, Monami.
That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
And you ruined it. For your hopes united, only the spends can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. Oh, hush. I don't care what he said. Searching, we might be the thing Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Don't you giggle. Suspended. Oh, we reached the halfway point. Ah.
No.
I don't care. Yes. Try or be open.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say.
Okay.
Anyway, everyone is.
Yep, yep.
I will fight the only way. That's basic.
Yep. Okay.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities.
So he did something else that made him die after the spear stabbed into him, and not from blood
If
loss.
something other than the spear killed Nagito, All I can
No.
think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but
That would be impossible.
That was definitely a gruesome wound. But it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
Yeah, a knife versus a spear in the stomach. Yeah, I don't think it won.
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds,
No, because they were done before.
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
The poison in the fridge.
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
Yes, Sonia, we will. I don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to figure out what it is no matter what. The poison in the fridge. Piece of blue paper? Oh, the special poison.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
it's not the knife in his right hand, right?
Special poison.
It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
I don't think so.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be
Yes,
seen?
yes, agreed,
If
agreed.
it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
I think I have to agree with Sonia.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to
Nope.
death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something
Damn it,
that
I
can't be
missed.
seen, maybe he choked himself or liquefied his guts.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Let us consider a
It's not the knife in his. It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply.
There's no way he
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with or liquefied his guts.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible
Yes,
death.
yes, yes, I know it's a horrible way to go.
Let us consider a
It's not the knife in his. It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something
Yes.
that cannot
Oh,
be
no,
seen?
no, 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 no.
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself or liquefied his guts.
Just
Why
thinking
does there
about
have
it,
to be so
that's
many
already
pink
a
things
horrible
around?
death.
Let us consider a
It's not the knife in his. It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen,
Maybe he choked himself or liquefied his guts.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible
Oh god,
death.
I only have 7 seconds left.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
No, 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 no,
It's
no,
not
no,
the
no,
knife
no,
in his
no,
right
no,
hand, right?
no, 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 no.
It's
no,
not
no,
the-
no, no. Ah, time's up. No, come on. No, 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 no.
This is my.
Yes.
We will never give up.
Oh, that's healing me all the way up. So I know which one it is, I just need to get to it. Because it's got pink writing all over it. At least I think I know what it is.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
if it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Come on.
Let us consider a
It's not the knife in his. It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a body blow.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Yeah? Okay. Yep.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself or liquefied his gut.
Just thinking about it.
God damn it! Time up again!
This is my... We will never give up!
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right? It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Yes, agree with her!
I
Finally!
agree with that.
Oh my god, why did that take me so long?
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison?
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
Because he had
I
some.
remember. When I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange.
It was really, really strange.
Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
Oh.
I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
Yep.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
Oh, Hashu.
What does that mean?
But, even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily,
Yeah,
right?
what's the difference between a blood blotch and a blood splatter if it's so hard to see?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
Sneaky, sneaky boy.
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he
What
consumed
if he held it in his
advance.
mouth the whole time?
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
What if it was already in his
And
mouth?
this is when the hardtail appears.
Stop!
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible.
But what if...
Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
But he also had gas masks and gloves.
there
What if
any
he
left?
turned it into a gas?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
Way poison into Nagito's body. Should think carefully, trying to remember it. Wasn't it able to turn into a gas? Oh yay, logic dive. Let's go! Hiya! Hiya! Whoa! it might have been in the gas. I think it was a gas. Yay, I'm right! So he did turn into a gas. But that could have meant that any one of us breathed it in. Oh god. But how would he get it? He would have to like hold his breath the whole time he's like torturing himself so he wouldn't breathe it in early. I don't know how he did it. How would he not breathe in the gas or even make sure that the gas is still around by the time he's done hurting himself? Oh god! Oh, slow down. Speed up a little bit. Slow down. No! Ha. Oh. Ha. Oh no, I pressed the button! I pressed the button! Hep. 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 Oh. Fine. I'll just edge my way across. Slowly, 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 slowly. No, come on, come on. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Edging my way. How did the poison enter Nagi's body? Through his nose? Well, I mean, his mouth was duct taped, so there's no way he could have put it through his mouth. Going through the wounds might not have worked. Oh god. Whee! Yeah, we did it!
It's all coming together.
Oh, it's only 2 questions.
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
This enchanted liquid is highly potent, takes immediate effect. Please handle with care. Though it is voluntary as low, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose.
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
The smoke? The reason we didn't breathe in poisonous gas. The sprinklers?
I see!
Oh! Yeah, the water would have put it down.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
Yeah, because we were on the other side of the room. But we were in
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
But what about when we weren't in before the sprinklers came on?
This was also written on the poison's warning label.
Gas is straight is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible you poison someone to death without any complications.
Of course! Hydrolysis!
So it's heavier than air, which means it would be down near the ground.
The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
And we were standing up, so we were above the poison, but Nagito was lying down, so he was among the poison.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death.
But how
was
did he get the
poisoning.
gas in the warehouse? We didn't see any
The
capsule
wounds
of
on his
anything.
body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough
No,
already.
there's something still off.
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died.
How did he get the poison in the room?
still
We didn't
sounds like
find
a
any
suicide.
capsules or anything that he could have put it in.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also
Something's
determined the
still
true cause
wrong.
of death. All right. All the mysteries should be solved now.
big
we should
brain
get on
time,
with the
come
voting
on.
time, right?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
How did he get it in the room? I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. And Nagito's motive is still unclear. How did he get the poison in the room? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you
I'm
know.
really worried. Nagito's motive, Nagito's malice, is there's really okay? Can we finish this here?
There might have been an accomplice.
What?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought,
How did he bring it?
then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Yeah, how did he bring it?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find
There was
it
no
there.
bottle or air thing to let the poison float around. How did he bring the poison to the warehouse? The thing that would have been left behind is the container.
I see.
are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Oh yeah, how are you supposed to carry around air?
That was written on the warning label.
In a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
But we would have found melted bits.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely
Yeah, you can't
incinerate.
carry it around in paper.
Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
What if he used one of those?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the
What if
container?
he used one of the fire grenades and he left it there and it just looked like it was one of ours?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an
We've never had an
accomplice?
accomplice before.
It is just too...
Well, I mean, technically there was Hifumi and Celeste's case, but then Hifumi died.
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
No one touched
Ah,
it.
you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to
No.
close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
He's like, I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired of doubting everyone else. I feel that way too. That's why I just want to rule this as Nagito's suicide. But if it's not, then we're all gonna die.
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so
But
we don't
if
hurt
we do
anyone
that,
else.
everyone's gonna die anyway.
But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us.
What on earth is with that cross on his flag? It's so gross.
He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
Ugh, please go away.
The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh?
I'm not his friend.
Fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga.
I'm sorry, old Nagito fans, but I don't like him. That's my opinion. Respect that.
Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
Ha! Sass.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right?
Is it?
Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I think it will, because that's how Danganronpa works.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
But this can literally kill us.
And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
And there it is. What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what kind of said it might be a new clue. Yes! Don't make me do hangman. Oh no. Oh dear lord. Please don't be. Okay. Fire grenades. That's an E. That's an I. So far, so good. F. We need an I. Fire! G. Grrr. I need an E. Grr. Is it A next? I think it's A. No, maybe it is N. Yes. Now it's A. Grenades. Fire grenade! Woohoo!
I got it!
Yeah!
See? I got it!
Huh?
The fire grenades! Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get a drink. Whew. Okay, and I'm back, ready to keep going. Nagito, yep.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place.
We would have thought it was just one of ours.
As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse. It can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
Nice.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
He took away the other
Which
things.
means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
The blue piece of paper.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible! Miss Sonia just said so right now!
Ooh.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Yeah, the aluminium. Sonia's words contain clue that contains thing. Yeah. Where is it? There!
I
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
Is it?
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
Yes, we did.
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
That he could safely put the poison in the canister without dying prematurely.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in, and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
But did he?
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same.
No, it's not. I feel like there's
committed
something more.
suicide. End of story.
There's no way we did all that just for it to be the same thing. There has to be something more. This game, I know
admit
this
that
game
there wasn't
series.
an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
Oh, Chiaki.
What did you say?
What do you mean?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Yes, because this is Danganronpa and there's no way it's just a character that no one that is pointed out to be the bad guy did that without some sort of big plot twist.
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
It's not?
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
Oh no, what'd you realize?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison.
But how would he have broken it?
So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison?
When would have he had the chance to break the canister if his hand was all
thought
tied
along
up
those
and a
lines,
knife was in his hand?
That's when I realized it.
Oh no.
Horrifying truth?
Please, no.
It probably happened at the same time.
The motherfucker games were not and the moment were the same. What can you mean? When we all threw the grenades! Does that mean one of us actually did
Are
it?
you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so.
What?
When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
What?
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What?
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
But who?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
Really killed by one of us.
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
He just set everything up. What the hell, man?
The heck?
That's like when someone hires an assassin to kill them.
You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
That's how we looked.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do
Ah!
you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
I mean, it was Nagito.
I see.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes
What
ago.
is going on?
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
Nagito. We know who's that. We know Nagito did it. But that doesn't point to who did it.
That was also...
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
Hashakane.
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
So that we would have to throw the grenades. to make someone throw the poison.
I see.
He set everything up so one of us would kill him.
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He's lucky we decided to do that. We could have just
He
not.
set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
That's why there was no other fire extinguishing stuff.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Ah!
Could it be? Was that Nagito's
He's made it a
trap?
possible crime.
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced
I mean,
someone
how
to
is
do.
even Monokuma gonna know who did it?
And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
Ah!
What? What the hell?
What?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
Oh, no.
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him.
Using poison.
The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point.
Because it was close to him, but also hit him.
All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Death.
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
The death by poison is instant. It would have killed him the minute he breathed it in.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Ah!
Are you fucking serious?
But how would even Monokuma know the answer?
Was his trap all along.
Monokuma wouldn't have known which one was which.
Even the wounds all over his body. It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
Nagito, you sick jerk!
His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out.
Jerky, jerky, jerk.
After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved.
This is
As you
impossible.
solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick.
Ah!
Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
Ah!
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades.
Oh, it's not your fault, sweetheart.
I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
No, it wasn't you.
That's not the fucking issue here.
Yeah.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
Exactly. Because he's
But-
a jerk.
What should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
I don't know.
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
Maybe.
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times.
No, you don't. Don't lie.
I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Dude!
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you? I'm so jealous. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who
Dude.
the killer is.
No fair!
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Well... Well, let's see.
Is giving up all we can do?
Give up and what?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Oh dear.
Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct.
Alright.
Hajime, please.
That's right, doesn't mean the trial's over yet. Yep.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Oh, closing argument section. Yes, I like this. Nagito, you freak. What was in Nagito's refrigerator? None of that. Right before switching to poison. What's placed inside the break room? Yada yada yada. What's beyond the Monokuma panel? Yay, lighter. His whole body wasn't tied up. How did he support the spear? In order to hurt himself. Like he propped up the knife or something. The reason we went to the roadhouse was... Inside the phone name was... Yes. What made the spear fall? This? No? Duct tape? Yep. Stuck to! What's inside Nagito's refrigerator? Nothing like that. Right before switching to poison. 5 grenades. His whole body wasn't tied up. Sneaky. No? Fine. Oh, that was all I needed now. What was inside Nagito's refrigerator? The poison. No. Oh. His whole body wasn't tied up. No, that's not it. Yep.
Here's everything
Yeah,
that happened
we
in
did
this
it.
case. The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda.
Yes, it was.
He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon.
Back when we lost beautiful Gundam.
Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence: the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory, and put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere.
You know, like a creep.
While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear. But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream,
Ouch.
he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up, he also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we
Such a
finally
creep.
arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message.
And knowing him, this probably has something to do with like, oh, traitor, blah blah blah
After
blah.
seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan.
Who's hugging?
We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter.
I like how
tipped
they
it
made
over,
us
and
all
ignited
look
the curtain.
blackened.
Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire extinguishing grenades.
All the characters were in the like blackened outfits.
We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach.
Yikes.
This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer.
Jerk.
At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap.
Oh, look at the soul.
In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
Ooh.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
I can't see any way.
Just have to vote for someone?
What if we
What
get a tie?
Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was?
No, he wanted someone specific.
He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way hope can lose. Absolute hope can break through any despair that can never lose in a place like this. Not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick.
But he's weird.
He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
Nagito believed in his luck.
I see!
So he... Whoa.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate
Wait,
lucky
you're
student.
telling me that he just believed in his luck that a certain person would pick up a fire grenade, the right fire grenade, and kill him? You're kidding me. No.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
No way.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case,
How'd
it
you
was
like
pretty
that, me?
remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
Yeah, because his talent works. Yeah. Yeah, his luck is weird. He did the same thing when the first killing happened in the old building near the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just like he wanted. No way are you telling me that the person he wanted to kill him killed him out of his luck.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
Oh, I think it does.
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
Yeah, he's crazy.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody.
No, one of them really is the traitor.
He probably had a target.
No.
A target he was aiming for all along.
Because he was so certain.
person to
He's
set
like,
up as the
I'm gonna
killer."
reveal the traitor.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even
So
Nagito
he just-
didn't know it.
Lucked out that the traitor would be the one to throw the poison grenade and kill him.
That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
Of course he did. He's insane.
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target?
Oh, sorry, I clicked too fast. The traitor.
I see!
Oh my god.
That's it? The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Apparently.
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message
He didn't actually know who the traitor was. He just...
So he was just bluffing.
Which means no one's handbook would have
That's
worked.
probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
His purpose was to weed out the traitor. Oh my god! You weirdo!
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
So now we have to go through a thing and figure out who the traitor is.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair.
Ah,
That's something he'd say.
of course he would say that. We don't even know if the traitor is actually a bad person. Like, sure, maybe they know more about the situation than the rest of us, but that's not like they're the ones... We don't know that they're the ones working with Monokuma to make everyone kill each other.
Monami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
Because it's kind of obvious, Monokuma said before that the traitor and Monami work for the world and the thing. And they're against Monokuma, so wouldn't the traitor be on our side?
And that concludes my argument.
I don't know.
Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
Of course, why wouldn't we believe you?
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
And we ain't no lucky students.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
No, I think he was already starting this plan.
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it
No.
because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki, why are you saying that as if you know this for certain? Chiaki?
Chiaki?
No.
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold
No.
of yourself!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
No!
You want us to guess?
No, 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 no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no,
I
no,
want you
no,
to
no, no,
guess.
no.
What? What does that mean?
Absolutely not. I refuse
Who
it.
do you think it is, Hajime?
No.
Who do you think the future foundation sent to infiltrate your group
Absolutely
as the
not.
traitor?
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
No.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a
No.
traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think
No.
is the traitor? Hajime.
No,
Please.
don't you smile at me like that. You're a best girl. No. It's Akane. Don't do this. No. It can't be best girl. No. No. No, I don't want to be right.
It's... you?
No, but Chiaki's best.
Chiaki, you're the traitor?
No, she's the gamer. She can't.
Please! Hold on!
Konami, stop it.
Aw, you totally guessed right.
What? No.
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct.
No.
I'm the traitor.
No.
The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
No. There has to be a better answer for that. This is nonsense.
Hey, Chiaki. Are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
No.
Hey, What are you saying sorry for?
Chiaki is Pesco.
What does this mean? You...
Dart.
You've been tricking us?
No, she's being Pesco.
We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, being a member of that horrifying future foundation,
No.
that is obviously a lie.
No.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
Yeah.
No, I have nothing more to say.
Chiaki, don't you dare.
Why?
But that means she's the one who threw the... Oh, no.
Because we already know the killer's true identity.
No.
So the only thing left to do is vote.
No.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Yeah, they're throwing your words back in your face because this can't be happening. She's
Hey,
Pesco.
if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
She said she couldn't.
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost. Hey, Hajime,
No.
can you do me a small favor?
No.
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm
No,
the traitor.
don't make me do that.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected,
She literally
it's rather
being
difficult.
controlled where she can't do it.
That's why. The only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you.
No.
There's no way I can do that.
Chiaki's Pesco.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all!
Hush you.
Because Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends. Anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request.
Don't
right?
make me. Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
Monami, you're making this extra difficult. Oh, great panic talk.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face! I won't let you. Burst open and mix! I'll lower your grades. Disappear! Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I'll
Don't
lower your grades.
Call me stupid face.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. Chiaki and I aren't best friends.
Monami's notebook.
This is the end.
Oh, right. I forgot there's an entry that Monami couldn't have written because it was about us
We
at the death
investigated
room.
Nagito's cottage. I discovered a notebook, with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
So sudden?
Give me that notebook.
Day when I was able to talk to everyone for the first time, Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Byakuya's leader, a lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
Huh? What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
Ah! Murder knew the moment I found this notebook. It's just I wanted to turn my eyes. But I clearly know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
Ah!
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Topic we discussed in the entry. Yeah, the final dead room. That was when Hajime got really desperate and he went to go do it.
There was a specific entry.
But then Chiaki stopped him. Day 3, day 16. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tries to go to the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him.
There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that.
It was Chiaki because she stopped us.
That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki.
Ah!
That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Oh yeah, she did a card first. But she knew the bombs weren't real because Monami saw Sonya. So I remember Sonya said that
Now that you
Monami
mention
saw
it.
her.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
She knew.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake! That must be a mistake! Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Of course not. I don't want her to be a traitor at all. She's a sweetheart and I adore her.
Of course not.
She's my favorite girl.
I will not believe it! I refuse to believe Chiaki is a traitor! There is just no way!
I don't believe it either. I don't believe it, but...
Then nobody will be saved.
Don't make me do panic talk. Okay, just make your argument. Sonya's account. Sonya's account.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known. If that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was... me, when I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs,
Nope.
there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Chiaki is not the traitor!
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known. if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it wasn't fake was me when I tried to detonate it.
Yes, I got her.
That's not it.
Oh, I don't want this. Danganronpa ripping my heart out.
That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake.
Because she said Monami saw her.
Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Ah!
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I did not want to hear that!
Oh, Sonia!
Enough already. Please do not say another word.
I'm sorry.
I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor!
I'm sorry! Ah!
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too.
Oh, I'm out of
After
cups.
all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
I'm sorry, Sonia.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too.
Damn it.
After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
I know.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Sonia, sorry.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so early he knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand. And so, you cannot declare that Monami and Chiaki were working together.
Is it Monokuma's account?
Damn it!
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake. Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb
Got
was
it.
fake.
Ha 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 ha.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who. What matters is that she heard about it.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
I got it. I didn't want to get it, but I got it.
You're right. Monokuma probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Because he never interferes. Then why did Nagito obtain the bomb he used? I wonder. I'm gonna give you guys. You know it wasn't from the military base. Well, I thought if I keep quiet, yeah.
That...
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Because he's a jerk.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
No, that's not what's happening.
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
No.
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
Believe in Chiaki. She's saying she did it.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too.
No.
You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
No.
Hey, Chiaki.
I don't want voting time.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me and cast your vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
I didn't want this. Why did it have to be Chiaki? It's not fair. I feel the same as everyone else does. There's no way I can agree to this. Emptiness, loneliness, sadness. Most of all, I'm shamed for my weakness. But even so, I have to move forward. Believe in the person who's urging us forward. Then we have to start walking. And believe with as much hope as possible in what lies ahead. I don't want to. This isn't fair.
Even so.
I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the results. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Komeda's killer is... Chiaki Nanami!
Damn it!
Serious? That was correct?
Yeah.
The fact Chiaki was a traitor? The fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck? Everything was true?
Damn it.
Plus that means that guy managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it. Stupid. We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it!
Chiaki, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? Part of an organization that brought us this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
That
I
is...
cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There's no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause,
Can't betray the Future Foundation. Can't betray? Even
well,
if you want to fly, you can't, right? Even if you want to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me. Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation. What, are you like a robot or something? What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing your secret yourself. You're right.
Why?
Now's not the time to be laughing.
well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I want to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions. You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not going to answer, right? Like if we ask you why you're in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry.
That
Even
is...
if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Jackie will always be our friend, even now. You don't blame me for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like,
About that. Was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? So isn't it strange? Strange?
So,
I mean, we nearly lost, right? If Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost.
You raised a good point. That's exactly it.
Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. He wanted Chiaki to be the only one left alive. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor. Kill everyone else besides the traitor? That was
you
Nagito's
serious?
goal? But good thing he lost.
Huh?
Why would he do something like that? Too far of a plan, only the traitor would survive? That guy really that twisted?
Nope.
It's okay. Okay?
Well,
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
Really a kind-hearted person.
Huh, you think so? Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think? Our dad and our big brother?
Don't go talking about your family all of a sudden.
now.
That's totally ripping off Teru.
Shut up.
I can't lose!
I cannot lose to Chiaki. Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight, I cannot win. I must try to retaliate.
Huh?
Retaliate? Oh god!
I will no longer let you do as you please!
She's actually attacking him.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus. She self-destructed?
what'd you say?
What is going on?
Huh?
Monokuma, like, died? Nope, he's back.
No, no.
I knew one effing came out. That surprised me. If only didn't have a spare, I would have died.
I can't lose!
Oh. And she's doing it again.
If I don't beat you, nobody can live in peace!
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry. I lose. Forgive me.
How many times are they gonna do this?
Hey, hey! I won't
Of course,
forgive you.
I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed. I'll be the one to protect my students.
I won't let
I'll
you.
protect them with my life.
Monomi, you.
Hey.
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out once.
Ooh,
How many?
how exciting.
Just around 10 something 60? What did you say?
What?
1 million? 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead. Then that's 10 to the 6th power. After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit. Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene?
Oh my god, those are his spares. Those aren't oh god.
That's wrong.
Those were just stuffed animals.
That's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies. You're just bluffing. Monomi, fish them off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma.
What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Magica.
Could it be?
Have you already tamed that much power? Hold on, if you're bringing up magic so suddenly, we're gonna get confused. If you made magic in a technological sense, we don't understand this at all.
Hey.
What's going on? Don't tell me they're gonna call this magic or something. No, it's just AI.
Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
Oh, Jesus.
in the end, even if Monomi risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement?
Jesus. No.
What's this?
How many Monomis are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 60? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I am the conqueror of the new world.
I can't
I won't give up,
lose.
even if I have no chance of winning.
It's okay, Monomi.
Jokey.
Well,
It's not about giving up, you know?
let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone and leave the rest to them.
But
Right?
Damn it.
Where the hell is this going? I
Um,
do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is
please listen.
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like,
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
this is
We're in this situation
bad.
because we were caught up in a dispute between these two organizations.
Damn it!
okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later. Because the punishment time is gonna start.
No! Just a little more time.
To wait or not to wait? That is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. You think about it, you know, right? There's no way I'd wait.
But I haven't...
I'm sorry.
Hajime, regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have. Not that I...
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding service!
Come on to me, too.
Huh?
Huh? Why even Monomi?
This is a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. Also, I don't need anybody able to find me anymore.
Uh-huh.
Also, I remember now. I'm an only
Sorry.
child.
That is...
What is that?
It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be burned anyway. Not just that. I decided to believe in everyone.
You guys,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Ah, no!
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you.
No!
It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Chucky! Chucky! And there's all of her little things. Oh, is it like Space Invaders or something? Oh god. Oh god! Oh, Chucky, that's just a part of it. Now it's Pac-Man. Oh, Chucky! Oh, Tetris! Quick, climb up the buildings! Chucky! No! No! Oh, there's no way she survived that. Even to the very end, I couldn't look away from Chucky's final moments. As I realized it, I'd fallen to my knees. Feeling powerless spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I need to ask, before I could say what I need to say, Chucky vanished before my eyes. I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I said that, would she be comforted a little? She was executed as the traitor. Would she have been comforted a little? I can't even read right now. My chest just hurt.
I don't believe it!
Good gracious, that was such a big surprise. As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials as Nagito too.
What?
Not only was she the traitor, but she was Nagito's killer too. Oh well, don't worry about it. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
What does that mean? Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone. Are you serious? We can really leave this island.
I shall now present.
Yep, congratulations. With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip. For you 5 who survived until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you all for your hard work. I hate you. Are you really okay with that? What do you mean?
There's still 2 days left. You're acting like your usual self. You'd be saying up things so another killing happens right away. You're right. Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changed his mind? Don't call him Mr. Also, you said you 5, like you were emphasizing that part. The number of people matter more than the remaining time. That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there's still 2 days left, right?
Huh?
It matters that there are 5 people left? You planning to make a volleyball team.
Stupid fool.
You need 6 people for volleyball. Don't stay quiet, say something. What's your actual purpose? You're an enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
Huh?
no,
Well,
no.
you'll just have to look forward to it, though, like, to the rest after the countdown ends. The timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when that timer comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey,
Huh?
hey.
New World? Don't go saying stuff like that all of a sudden.
Yep.
Just look at the remaining 2 days until countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be awaiting for you.
And lots of therapy. Monokuma's boisterous laugh carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness was simply ignored. Laughter just kept going, forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. I returned to the cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Night time. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back on everything that happened until now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen. I burrowed deep in my sheets, as if trying to hide. And in doing so, I somehow managed to endure that long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels annoying long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really going to end? What is everything anyway? How far? How much is everything? Realize Island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? Not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. A place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. Is it though? Cause this damn game don't play with you like that. This game will mess you up if you're not prepared. 8 hours, 55 minutes, and 17 seconds. I feel like I have fun dreams somehow. I think it's about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right, it's the last day, according to Monokuma. Suddenly my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by fear that I'd never felt before. I feel like I'm being abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. Nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonya? Like everyone was gone, I couldn't find them anywhere. Suddenly couldn't believe in anything. Like everything in this world was nothing but lies. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage... Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I didn't agree to this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
Whoa! You! Good timing, what do you mean?
See?
Remember Nakito's video message we found at the factory? Yeah, when we were dealing bomb rockets, what about it?
Well,
Apparently there was more than a message inside the laptop.
yep.
We weren't able to see until a day or so passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer.
Hmm.
Did he set it up so we went back? What is you?
Perhaps.
Perhaps maybe Nagito planned to leave this as the will. What are you doing here? Where is it right now? You were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together. Got at the restaurant. No, that's gonna be all for today. I'm gonna save it here and we're gonna leave it as it is. Put it here. And I'll see you guys next time. Why the hell is Chucky here? What was it with that glitch? I don't know. And well, we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.